throwing again because I'm standing too far, okay? I'm standing too far. Really? Good. So now we're gonna read another book. Name was The Tale of Samuel Whiskers. Wait. What's wrong with this cat? Are they using... I'm gonna read a sentence here. Tom Kitten bit and spat and meowed and wiggled, and the rolling pin went on roly-poly roly. I think this book gonna get that. Okay. Better. Let's go on and read this book. Why did it got the meat bag and the oats bag? Wait, it's not meat, it is meal. Weird. The Tale of Samuel Whiskers, or the Roly-Poly Pudding. Weird. By Beatrix Potter. Once upon a time, wait me, I need to get a mic. Sorry, I haven't been done. Do it first. Here. Oh wait, no. Once an old time, there was an old cat called Mistress Tabitha Twitchit, who was an anciennish parent. She used to lose her kittens continually. Whenever they're lost, they're always in mischief. On baking day, she determined to shut them up in a cupboard. She called Moppet and Mittens, but she could not find Tom. Mr. Tabitha went up and down all over the house. She looked in the pantry under the staircase, and she searched the best spare bedroom that was all covered up with dust sheets. Then she went right upstairs and looked into the attics, but she could not find him anywhere. It was an old house, full of cupboards and passages. Some of the walls were 4 feet thick, and there used to be queer noises inside them. I think I'm not gonna like to live in that house. As if there might be a little secret staircase. Certainly there were odd little jagged doorways in the wainscot. And things disappeared at night, especially cheese and bacon. Mistress Tabitha became more and more distraught and meowed dreadfully. While their mother was searching the house, Moppet and Mittens had got into mischief. The cupboard door was not locked, so they pushed it open and came out. They went straight to the dough, which is get to rise in a pan before the fire. They patted with their little soft paws. Shall we make dear little muffins? Said Mitten to Moppet. With me. But just at that moment, somebody knocked the front door, and Moppet jumped into the flour barrel in a fright. Mittens ran away to the dairy and hid in an empty jar on the stone shelf where the milk pan stand. The visitor was a neighbor, Mrs. Ruby. She had called to borrow some yeast. Mr. Tabitha came downstairs, meowing dreadfully. Come in, Cousin Ribby. Come in and sit ye down. I'm in sad trouble, Cousin Ribby, said Tabitha, shedding tears. I've lost my dear son Thomas. I'm afraid the rats have got him. She wiped her eyes with her apron. He's a bad kitten, Cousin Tabitha. Cousin Tabitha. He's made a cat cradle of my best bonnet. Last time I came to tea. Where have you looked for him? All over my house. The rats are too many for me. What a thing it is to have an unruly family, said Mr. Tabitha Twitchit. I'm not afraid of rats. I will help you to find him and whip him too. What is all that soot in the fender? The chimney wants sweeping. Oh dear me, Cousin Ribby, now Moppet and Mittens are gone. They have both got out of a cupboard. Ribby and Tabitha set to work search the house thoroughly again. They poked under the beds of Ribby's umbrella, and they rummaged in cupboards. They even fetched a candle and looked inside a clothes chest in one of the attics. They could not find anything, but once they heard a door bang and somebody scuttered downstairs. Yes, it is infested with rats. Yes, said Tabitha tearfully. I caught even 7 young ones out of a hole in the back kitchen, and we had them for dinner last Saturday. And I once saw an old father rat, an enormous old rat, Cousin Ribby. I was just going to jump upon him when he showed his yellow teeth at me and whisked down the hole. The rats get upon my nerves, Cousin Ribby, said Tabitha. Ribby and Tabitha searched and searched. They both heard a curious roly-poly noise under the attic floor, but there was nothing to be seen. They returned to the kitchen. Here's one of your kittens, lads, least, said Ribby, dragging Moppet out of a flour barrel. They shook the flour off her and set her down the kitchen floor. She seemed to be in terrible fright. Oh, mother, said Moppet. There's been an old woman rat in the kitchen, and she's stolen some of the dough. Her 2 cats ran to look at the dough pan. Sure enough, there were marks of little scratching fingers, and a lump of dough was gone. Which way did she go, Moppet? But Moppet had been too much frightened to peep out of the barrel again. Ribby and Tabitha took her with them to keep her safely in sight while they went on with their search. First, they went into the dairy. The first thing they found was Mitten hiding in an empty jar. They tipped up the jar and she scrambled out. Oh, mother, said Mittens. Oh, mother, there has been an old man rat in the dairy, a dreadful, enormous, big rat. Mother, and he's stolen a pat of butter and the rolling pin. Ribby and Tabitha looked at one another. A rolling pin and butter. Oh, my poor son Thomas, exclaimed Tabitha, wriggling her paws. A rolling pin? Said Ribby. Did we not hear a roly-poly noise in the attic when we were looking into the chest? Ribby and Tabitha rushed upstairs again. Sure enough, the roly-poly noise was still going on quite distantly under the attic floor. "This is serious, Cousin Tabitha," said Ruby. "We must send for John Junior at once with a saw. For this is what had been happened to Tom Kitten, and it shows how very unwise it is to go up a chimney in a very old house, where a person does not know this way, and there are enormous rats." Enormous rats? So, what if you see an enormous rat in real life? You will be like, "Ah!" Kind of like it. Or you could be even fainted. Tom Kitten did not want to be shut up in a cupboard. When he saw that his mother was going to bake, he determined to hide. He looked about for a nice, convenient place, and he fixed upon the chimney. The fire was only just been lighted, and it was not hot, but there was a white choky smoke from the green sticks. Tom Kitten got upon the fender and looked up. There was a big, old-fashioned fireplace. The chimney itself was wide enough inside for a man to stand up and walk about. So there was plenty of room for little Tom Cat. He jumped right up the fireplace, balancing himself upon the iron bar and the kettle hangs. From Tom Kitten looked another big jump off the bar and landed on a ledge high up inside the chimney, knocking down some soot into the fender. Tom Kitten coughed and choked with the smoke. He could hear the stick beginning to crackle and burn in the fireplace down below. He made up his mind to climb right on to the top and get out on the slates and try to catch sparrows. "I cannot go back. If I slip, I might fall in the fire and singe my beautiful tail and my little blue jacket." The chimney was a very big, old-fashioned one. It was built in the days when people burnt logs of wood upon the hearth. The chimney stacked wood above the roof like a little stone tower, and the daylight shone down from the top under the slanting slates that keep out the rain. Tom Kitten was very frightened. He climbed up and up and up. Then he wadded sideways through inches of soot. S-O-O-T. He was like a little wet sweep himself. It was most confusing in the dark. One flue seemed to lead into another. There was less smoke, but Tom Kitten felt quite lost. He scrambled up and up, but before he reached the chimney top, he came to a place where somebody had loosened a stone in the wall. "There are some mutton bones lying about." "This seems funny," said Tom Kitten, who had been gnawing bones up here in the chimney. "I wish I had never come. And what's that funny smell? It's something like mouse, only dreadfully strong. It makes me sneeze," said Tom Kitten. So, it's all. Yeah, it's all. So this is the end of the part 1. Guys, please let me a like and subscribe, please. Love you guys. Actually, I real. Ooh, check out this. Bigger. See? I didn't know how can I do this, bruh. Ooh, look at I swinging it up there. Oh, I think I see something yellowy. I think I see something yellowy up there. Oh, hello! It is hello! Aww, he's standing up there lonely. This night I'm gonna bring him down to sleep. Bye-bye, guys. Please don't forget for me a like and subscribe. Okay. Back to normal. Bye-bye.